All right. Hello again, you tech enthusiasts, and greetings from the cold, freezing Oulu, Finland. My name is Jussi Leponemi from Business Oulu, ICT Oulu, working here as the ICT Field's Key Account Director. And indeed, this is the DeepTech Leads Oulu podcast and episode number 3. We are very excited. Just to remind you on the objectives of this podcast series, we have created this concept to set spotlight on one deep tech company based here in Oulu at a time, and then basically giving you like a 15 minutes of shortcut into their innovation. That is the deal. And today, our attention is directed towards the company called Creoir. And I'm happy to have Mr. Antti Lilja here with me. Antti, you are a company's CEO and also a co-founder. Warmly welcome.
Thanks, Jussi. Appreciate it. Pleasure to be here.
Good. How are you today?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Was it cold outside?
I didn't take my skis yet, but quite cold. Waiting for the snow.
So just for the listeners, we are here approaching to the end of October here in Oulu in Finland, and it's significant minus degrees. So I really do miss summer already here in Oulu. But we don't mind. We can take the winter and then minus degrees as well. Okay, good. So let's cut the chase and get down to the business. I've studied obviously your company, and so can everybody else. Just logging in to creoir.com, isn't it like that?
Yeah.
Creoir.com. And it's all about offline voice solutions, voice-based user interface on the edge, hands-free, very hygienic, very efficient way to control maybe various systems, various devices, and also it's about integration. So that's what I've learned so far, but I'm sure you can explain this more comprehensively.
Sure, Jussi. So voice is the most natural way of interacting with intelligence devices. So we are firm believers that voice user interface will go into all areas of life. And we are helping our clients to be successful by helping them to adopting a voice user interface, so voice control, voice feedback for their products.
Excellent. Very, very cool stuff. So when we are talking about devices, we are actually referring to like home appliances or some industrial applications.
Any type of devices and products and applications that require human interaction. So touchscreen has been quite long time a dominant way of interacting, but
indeed,
there are always needs for hands-free access, which is intuitive, fast, and efficient.
I've already have like million questions. But before going down to those, what is actually the story behind? What inspired the creation of this company?
We founded our company already 2012. We had a bit of a different vision back then. So we were helping consumer brands to go mobile. And in the beginning, we have a strong background on mobile and mobile device product development.
Mm-hmm.
We did quite many successful projects. Maybe the most known was the Marshall smartphone. So we made the music-focused smartphone, which was voted as the best-selling smartphone in UK 2016. So we've always been having products around voice and audio. But when the smart speakers came, that was in 2016 with the first wave of smart speakers.
Yeah.
That was the point for me that I knew that this is something that I want to do. I really believe in voice user interface and voice assistants, and that's why we turned our focus into voice assistants and speech technologies.
Very impressive stuff. I do remember myself that Marshall phone. It was very cool.
Yeah.
And it makes perfect sense for me to understand your path towards this day now. Actually, I mean, it is not about, physical devices in a way that you are not developing microphones or loudspeakers, but it's the software, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's a pure software solution. So we have a all-in-one software solution that helps our companies to develop and integrate voice user interface fast and in an efficient way.
Right. And it has to have like a massive maybe language library and some sort of a...
Well, our solution is speaker independent with embedded language models. So there's no need for cloud connectivity or internet connection. And that's actually the thing with our what is differentiating from us from other major players. So all the major big tech players have cloud connectivity requirements. So our solution works on premise, on the edge, on device, but still we can support 40 languages for speech recognition and 65 languages for voice feed.
65?
Yeah.
Wow. And this on the edge capability is actually very, very impressive stuff. I do understand that when lacking the connection to the cloud and that huge computing power, then you will have to maybe adapt somehow, but you are still capable of producing very good, power in your, your solution.
Yes. So we have a method for domain-specific natural language understanding without cloud connectivity. So our solution is so-called speech to intent.
Right.
So actually using our solution, our client can create a voice model that only understands the things that it needs to understand. So it's not like a traditional voice assistant like Alexa.
Exactly. Yeah, that's very good information. And then how would you comment on the performance? What is the latency, for example? Can you know this as a person?
Yeah, so that's the thing now. Now when it's on premise, the latency is really short. And then also the very important factor is the data privacy. So using our solution, the customer owns all the data. There's no audio transfer to the cloud service. So all the end users can feel confident that their discussions are not going into third parties.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, isn't it so that there is some legislation actually developing on that reference? I mean, people should be aware of how and where also their data is being installed.
Yes. There's GDPR. There's the EU AI legislation. That is now coming.
Exactly, the new one.
And also there are others. So this is something that is appreciated by many of our customers.
Right.
Think about hospitals, factories.
Exactly.
They're not able to use open source or maybe third party cloud based.
Exactly. Okay, that's a good competitive edge for you, definitely. So we are definitely interested in learning about the real world applications. Maybe some, I don't know, project success stories that you may have. So could you say some?
Yeah, I mentioned hospitals. So medical devices, like for example, like surgical robots. There's previously the control for the robotic arms, for example, was happening with a joystick, which is not a hygienic way, or foot pedal that surgeons don't like. So now introducing voice control during the operation, the surgeon can control the device. There are others, for example, AR smart glasses, obvious way for hands-free interaction. Robotics, service robots, for example, critical communications applications. So any area where hands-free or fast, intuitive way of interacting.
Yeah, I guess. Or actually, I mean, I should ask you. I mean, what are the industries in the future, or is it so that every industry will adopt to some extent this technology?
That's a good question. Of course, obviously, we've been in this game for a long time. So we started in the first wave was smart speakers. We were the first European partner, Amazon nominated to be a solution provider. So we helped companies to integrate Alexa into their products. But we noticed the need for independent, secure, on-the-edge solution, and we started developing this. And we've been like an evangelist in many areas.
Oh yeah,
like pioneer. For example, industrial automation. It's pretty new still, but there are cases that voice control really solves a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And I always say that we are looking for problems. So we, because we don't know what the domain, what are the customers' problems and pain points, and we only can find out by talking to as many customers as possible.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So do I understand right that you are actually looking for maybe customers from any industry, basically, who could benefit of this?
Yeah, well, basically we could do that, but we don't want to do that. So we now have maybe a handful of areas that we are focusing on, which we think that first of all there's a clear need. There are problems that can be solved with our solution, and of course that there is business opportunities. But of course we are all the time looking into new areas, and then one area which I think that will be a major disruptor in the future is this voice ordering and restaurant industry. So for example, think about a drive-through of a fast food restaurants.
Oh yeah.
So the labor shortage is a real problem in the US. If you have a digital voice assistant taking the orders 24/7, always in a happy mood, and freeing the resources to prepare for the food, and then also in the final customer interaction.
That is amazing, actually. I mean, very, very good. I've always myself, I'm very frustrated in using those, kiosks. Yeah, exactly. That's the word. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah. I gather like most of these use cases that you referred earlier, they are like professional use cases. But then I would be also curious to learn when we can expect maybe sort of a customer product level applications, like those home appliances, for example. When can I maybe give orders to my washing machine?
That's a good thing that you mentioned, that we actually work with a major European home appliance manufacturer.
Oh, really?
To bring a voice assistant into a washing machine.
Wow.
So that was a very exciting project, and we learned a lot during that project, and then unfortunately the customer, that was during the COVID time, so they decided to postpone the product launch, but hopefully it will happen soon.
Well, definitely.
But I'm there's no doubt in my mind that these customer facing products are coming into different areas.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I'm sure many are thinking it from the practical point of view, and just to understand the capabilities of your technology and solutions. What if the environment is very crowded or noisy? Yeah. I mean, can it handle those situations?
Yeah, that's a good question, and that's actually the thing that's one of our three pillars that brings our competitive advantage. So we have a fully software-based algorithms to take care of that. So we have, for example, we can introduce microphone beam forming that we can direct the beam only towards the end user.
Right.
So, for example, let's think about the operation room in a hospital where only the surgeon is giving the command. So we want to focus the microphone for the surgeon.
Right.
But there are also many other algorithms: noise reduction, acoustics, echo cancellation, de-reverberation, etc. So that's what we can do, and we have actually a long expertise in this, dating back to the days when we started the first smart speaker integration. So we have an in-house lab in our office, and we can do custom configuration for customers.
Very good. All right. Can you talk about something, or maybe some partnerships, strategic alliances that you have made? For example, I must confess I've noticed that you have been in collaboration with Infineon, for example, this large European operator in some big, I don't know which expo was it, but it was fantastic to see it.
Yeah, that was in Mobile World Congress in Barcelona this year. And we collaborate with Infineon. We use Infineon microphones. So we
makes sense.
Point them to our customers. We don't do hardware products, but we can help customers with microphone selection and integration. We have we started working with Amazon already 2016-17. We became the solution provider 2018. But actually now our full focus is in our own offline voice solution, and there we are partnering with Cerence, who is the leader in automotive speech technologies.
Cerence, yes.
So they are focusing on automotive. We are everywhere else.
Well, that's a perfect match.
Yeah.
In many ways. All right. It's very helpful to understand that. I mean, it's a complex world, and you will need partners also.
Yes, and then of course we have other partners as well. They, we've been in this voice ecosystem for a long time. So we have know many players, and it's a vibrant community, and companies are helping it to be successful.
So I was about to ask you about how your company addresses these ethical considerations like privacy, security, and others, and you also actually commented also on that earlier already. But maybe something. I mean, another big trend that is always nowadays important: green transition.
Yeah,
green transition. Can you find any sort of linkages to that?
Yeah, well, of course, that solution could be used in some green energy solution, but in essence, basically, we don't require cloud connectivity. Our solution doesn't require cloud connectivity. So there's no need for server farms or activity. So maybe that could speak on behalf of this.
I think so, actually, because I've learned that actually, I mean, that's a big problem nowadays. I mean, the mass of data going, back and forward all the time. I mean, it's actually, blocking and consuming all this energy. So if you can limit that, then, if you scale it up on a global scale, then it makes a difference, actually. Yeah. Overall, I'm very excited. And I think that these edge AI solutions and edge-based solutions, basically, we will see lots of more, on that kind of a technology being applied into just about everywhere.
Definitely, and now the emergence of ChatGPT and large language has really opened people's eyes that hey, voice is actually a really nice and fast way of interacting with AI, and there's already the big players have already introduced voice assistant capabilities to and added LLM or then added a voice user interface for LLMs. And
exactly.
So and that's actually one thing which we are of course all the time seeing what is happening in this area, and our speech signal enhancement algorithms can also be used in this context. Like
exactly.
If you think about, for example, a service robot. So if you have a service robot, you talk to a robot. It's not always a perfect silent condition. So you need to have these algorithms in place to clean the speech signal. But also you don't always want to go into AI and large language models because, for example, because of the latency.
True.
Or hallucinations. So you need to do certain things. You need to trust that certain things are happening always reliably. Using our solution, you can you can guarantee that.
Totally agree, and very very wise words, I would say, on the usage of these LLM based AI applications. So, okay, we're almost done here. I would very much like to know, what does the future hold for Crealer?
Yeah, that's a good question again. So we have a long journey behind us already, and we made a transformation from a service, like engineering service company, into a product company. We did that in 2020.
Yeah.
We developed own product. We are licensing the technology to our customers.
Yep.
We have now, we had the first seed funding round last year.
All right.
We have now Butterfly Ventures
Good.
working with us. So they are our first investor. We have,
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you for that. And we are very happy to have the Butterfly with us. They are early stage technology deep fund, actually located here in Oulu, but also in other cities in Europe.
Yeah.
And now we actually have a seed extension round. So now,
all right.
If there are investors interested to learn more, so feel free to contact.
Excellent. Good. Do you think that this technology will spread around? Or what is basically your vision? Let's say 5 to 10 years forward.
Yeah. So 5 to 10 years, I'm confident that there will be AI-driven service robots, for example, around us. But there, we are surrounded by intelligence devices and applications, and there, I said, there's no doubt in my mind that this revolution now happens. That you can speak freely. You can have intelligence conversations with the service robot. So
oh my gosh, it will be great. I mean, I would very much like to see those inventions happening in my home, in our office, and so forth. And actually, I think we can actually see it. Early signs are visible already. Yeah. So did you hear that, investors? I mean, maybe you should really consider this. Yeah. All right. Lastly, what is the best way of getting in contact with you?
Yeah. So follow us on LinkedIn.
Yep.
So we try to be active there. We are actually now doing a brand identity refresh. So you will see some things now happening on our website, hopefully very soon. So but yeah, you can find my contact information from our webpage and connect me to in LinkedIn. So
excellent.
You can find it there.
So it's Antti Lilja.
Yes.
And Crealer.com, and also you can just type LinkedIn search field those names, and you'll find the person, you'll find the companies.
Yeah.
Excellent. I think this is a wrap. So thank you very much, Antti. It was a great pleasure. I think your solutions and technology is just fascinating and amazing. So congratulations on that. And I'm sure there will be a good future for your company.
Yeah, thank you, Jussi, and thanks for the support. ICT Oulu support has been really valuable for us in trade shows and in customer interactions, and hopefully we will continue that in the future.
100%. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.